Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Many women go for a lifestyle. Many women go for a lifestyle. And let me shout out a couple of the presenters at the fourth Self-Improvement Summit the other week. And that's Brother Frank and Cousin Tito, because they inspired this video. Because one of the things we talked about when we were at the panel at the end of the summit was women going for a guy because of his lifestyle. So shout out to them for bringing it up. And I wanted to talk about it a bit here. I'm gonna tell you something now. A lot of guys think, well, women just go for a guy just because of, definitely because of the looks thing. And other guys think, well, you gotta have money or status or something. And I can play a part, but it's not even so much as that with many women. They are going for the lifestyle. Now, before somebody automatically think it's a rich lifestyle, no, it's not. No, it is not. See, I've always talk about class, right? I've always talked about class. But even within classes, you got several subcultures. And one of the things that also inspired me to do this particular video, talk about this, I was just driving the other day, and there was a woman on the back of a Harley. This dude was driving his Harley, and a woman was on the back of it chilling. There's plenty, anybody who, whether it's a Harley or whether it's these speed bikes out here, because let's talk about Biker Week. Anybody familiar and anybody who's a biker, regardless if it's a Harley or speed bike or something, like you got some places, you got these bikers, you got these nice, speed bikes and everything, looking nice. And you got those bikes, there's some women who love that. You got some women who love that, Let me make sure my joint looking good. You got some women who love that, right? And they into that lifestyle. And it don't have to be a money thing, because I remember I met this young lady, worked with her at this place for a minute. And she was a freegan. And a freegan, that's an interesting subculture. They basically dumpster divers. They are basically dumpster divers. And, they'll get food and they'll get clothes, food, whatever. Those were the types of guys that she was attracted to, who was into that lifestyle that has nothing to do with money. Indeed, I remember a time outside of my place, there's a dumpster over here, for the complex, this section of the complex. I remember I saw these two people, a man and a woman, walking up. They had some rain boots on and everything. They were in that dumpster. And I was just like, okay. That's why any important documents I have, I'll shred them. I'll take it over a lady friend's house and shred them, anything seriously important. But that's the lifestyle. If you look at a lot of women, they into that. At a lot of local malls, you have those stores that cater to like the goth population. In fact, I had talked before when I was doing a seminar at this Expo. It was a relationship thing. I had a goth couple right there, and even said something to point them out. And they would have good nature. They laughed right along with everybody else, but they were perfect together. That's that lifestyle. What that had to do with money? Or anybody who follows me on IG. Anybody who follows me on IG, they know the other week I had some pictures with me and some few ladies from what was called the Baltimore Natural Hair Care Expo. And anybody who's gone in those environments know it's not bougie. It's not ratchet, it's not bougie. You want to get, this is particularly for, black people. So you go in there, you're going to have, first of all, natural hair black women, bearded brothers, they either bearded or got locks. They probably wearing some, you're going to have a lot of people in there, they Rastafarian or they practice in an African traditional path, one of the ones practiced in America, or something. They're going to have something in there where they're not exactly mainstream. So you go up there and holler at them and something. Let's put it like this. People saw me in the pictures. I had on a blue polo. Actually stood out just because of what I was wearing. Trust me, anybody familiar with that particular culture, that particular subculture, no. You'll get a ton of people like selling some shea butter. I think I got like 3 different types of shea butter I bought there for some people, and all of that. It's just a totally different environment. And then most of the women, they weren't dressed like thoughts or anything. Natural hair, shoot. Got stuff in the head, got the locks, all of that stuff. One of those type of deals. But that's that's that lifestyle. And see, a woman there, she wants that same guy who got his spiritual symbols on, might have his locks, vegan, because if it was held at the type of place that someone could, they were able to have some food, people come in, you would find a lot of vegan meals and everything. It was at a hotel. Hotels weren't letting anybody come in selling food. They want you to buy their food. But that was the lifestyle. And see, understand something with women. See, there's always this view that women just going for money, money, money. Or they the same thing. Or even a bigger view. Let's go beyond that. There's a lot of guys who think all these women on the same page. It's like, no. It's going to come down, and I've said this several times. Their racial background, their class, their subculture, their religion. I've said that several times. I've had even an on-demand video talking about that. All of these things come into it. And so when a woman's looking at a guy, oh yeah, she needs a little, you need to look a certain way. And but is everything else. And let me get into that looks thing. He has to look, not so much his bone structure or anything, but does his look fit into that particular culture? Does his look fit into that culture? It ain't always about some square jaw type of thing. That's that ain't even really mainstream. I'm gonna be real with you. Some people think it is. Because there's so many cultures, it's hard to say what's truly mainstream. Like you might have a subculture, like the one I mentioned, that natural hair thing. A guy having some big old beard and a bald head, believe it or not, is actually acceptable there. So, a guy who wants to appeal to that type of woman, well, he got to have that beard out there. And, you got another one, it might be more, another subculture. It might be more lifestyle, might be more conservative, no facial hair at all or something like that. And you got a lot of those. A lot of the conservative subcultures around the world, especially in this country, that beards or having tattoos, even just having tattoos, that's a lifestyle. So a woman, she tatted up, she got all these tats on, she's looking for that in a man. She's looking for that art in a man. It ain't about his money or anything, but she wants that look. See, and that's very important. That's very important. Because even if you look at the top dog, every single lifestyle, every single subculture has a top dog. So the guy got to look like he fits into it. He has to look like he's like in there to appeal to that particular woman. All these women are not, the only thing these women have in common are vaginas. And even if you really understand vaginas, all vaginas don't look alike. So that means these women are individuals. So when you're looking at that woman, you gotta be looking at a lot of stuff. And I've said that before. When I run into a woman, I'm trying to read her as far as the race thing is obvious, but then her social class, her subculture, anything, symbols, anything. And then as soon as I see that, I have an idea what she's gonna respond to. So that's important. So what I would say with guys, it's like, look, the issue is, okay, what class you in? What subculture you in? What type of women are there? And that will tell you the type of women you have a chance to get with or at least will appeal to most. So always keep that in mind. So anyway, that's all I got for now, and I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.